Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nermin. I'm a PhD student in nutrition and dietetics. I've been teaching at Faculty of Pharmacy since 2018 till now. In today's video, we are gonna talk about estrogen and blood sugar. There is always a question that comes to our mind. Why menopausal women are at a greater risk for insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes? Is there a relationship between estrogen and blood sugar? To be honest, there is a strong link between estrogen and blood sugar. Let's break that down. During menopause, when estrogen drops, AMPK drops. And as I mentioned in my previous video, which I highly recommend you to watch it, AMPK is your body's energy sensor. AMPK goes hand in hand with burning fat. AMPK hires fat burning paths and fires fat factory paths. So when estrogen drops, AMPK drops, your body burns less fat. And the new fat starts to build up, especially around your belly. Unfortunately, when new fat cells accumulate beyond what's normal, they start releasing inflammatory signals. Those inflammatory signals over time damage insulin signaling pathway, which leads to insulin resistance. So now we explained how menopause leads to insulin resistance. Now let's move on to the second question. How menopause worsens insulin resistance? This is the most important portion in today's video, so pay attention. Inside your muscle and fat cells, there is a special delivery protein called GLUT4. Think of GLUT4 as a worker waiting inside the house. The sugar in your blood, which is glucose, wants to get inside that house, but the door is locked. GLUT4 job is to run inside of the cell to the front door, open it up, and let sugar in. But how does GLUT4 know when to open that door? It listens for a knock. And your body has two completely different ways to knock on that door. Knock number one, insulin. When you eat, your blood sugar goes up. Your body releases insulin. Insulin binds to its receptor, which acts like a doorbell. It sends a signal inside saying, "Hey, GLUT4, go to the surface and let sugar in." Knock number two, AMPK. AMPK is your body's energy sensor, and it gets activated by estrogen and when you exercise or fast. AMPK bypasses insulin doorbell. It knocks on the back door. It says, "Hey GLUT4, go to the surface, open the door, and let sugar in." So when you are young and your hormones are balanced, both of those knocks work perfectly. GLUT4 rushes to the surface, your blood sugar stays stable, and you feel great. But in people with insulin resistance, like women with PCOS, people with type 2 diabetes, or obese people, that pathway is broken. Insulin cannot knock on the door. The door doesn't open and your blood sugar stays high. Here's what makes AMPK so powerful. AMPK moves GLUT4 to the cell surface on its own without insulin. So even when insulin pathway is broken, AMPK can still open the door and get glucose into your cells. AMPK doesn't just move GLUT4 to the surface. It also increases the total amount of GLUT4 in your cells. It sends available workers to the front door and hires more workers over time. So now you have more GLUT4 available, more glucose entering your cells, and less sugar floating around in your blood. I also want to mention something. AMPK doesn't just work around the broken insulin pathway. It also helps fix it. It restores insulin signaling pathway. So over time, insulin starts working properly again. This is exactly why metformin is prescribed for PCOS and type 2 diabetes, because metformin activates AMPK, which controls blood sugar without needing insulin, repairs the damage, and helps insulin work once again. The bottom line is less AMPK actively worsens insulin resistance because it removes the one system that was compensating for insulin when it wasn't working properly. And as I mentioned in my previous video, insulin is a storage hormone. So when you are insulin resistant, your insulin level rises and your body keep releasing more in attempt to do its job. And the more insulin you have in your blood, the more fat gets stored because insulin activates the fat factory path. That's why exercise and fast are important for women going through menopause because exercise and fast are the most powerful AMPK activators. We reached the end of our today's video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something new. And in today's video, I just wanted to explain how your body changes because there are a lot of people around us are always told to do many things without explaining why they should do that. So that's why I came up with the idea of creating a YouTube channel in order to provide you with knowledge because knowledge is a power that convinces you to change your mindset and habits as well. If you would like to learn more about your body, subscribe to my channel and see you in my next video. Bye bye.